Matthew. I also have a YouTube channel, but I'm not a musician, so it seems rather unfitting that I'm emceeing this. Whoa! One person, this entire room. But yeah, so I guess we'll kick it off with just talking a bit about the background of everyone. And since this guy is directly to my right, pinky guy, we'll start what actually got you into music.
So music in general, I started playing the saxophone when I was like 5, alto saxophone. And then when I was 12, my saxophone teacher gave me a bit of software called Cakewalk Home Studios, which was outdated when I got it. It was from 1992. It was the worst bit of music software I ever used, but it let me write music, and so I just started writing music from there. And suddenly realized I was writing music better than I could actually play, so I started learning guitar, and that's where I got from there.
What about, just out of curiosity, is it different for you playing normal music as opposed to writing music?
Yes and no. When I first started writing brainy music, I actually started writing electronic music before I realized that I was bad at it and went back to writing heavy metal. So for me, writing brainy music was sort of an interesting sort of start, like it was a chance to try a new area. And then when I went back to doing metal, it really doesn't change much from how I write non-brainy music. The difference is that I'm bad at writing lyrics, like I am dead bad at writing lyrics. And the thing about My Little Pony is that there are so many stories in the show, and there's so many stories that aren't told in the show that need a voice. So when I write lyrics, I just try and sit into a character, and that's why when I try and write lyrics, I play in a normal band, and I think I've written one set of lyrics, and they got thrown in a bin by every member of my band. Like, they were terrible lyrics. But as soon as I sit down and write pony lyrics, they just come so much more easier. So yeah, that's the big difference. I think it's easier to tell a story with My Little Pony.
I'm particularly interested in people's history, like how they got into pony music. So we've had pinky guys, we've done maybe have dogs.
In regards to music in general, I'd always really liked music at a young age. My dad taught me guitar when I was really young, and I started writing my own songs when I was about 13, and I'm 19 now. So yeah, I've always really been passionate about music, and I spent a lot of time doing that. In regards to pony music, we only started about probably a year or two ago. The first thing I ever actually made that was pony related was remixing the Ponycon podcast. And yeah, without anyone who actually knows about that song. Anyway, so yeah, I just kind of snowballed after a while, and then I realised I was making predominantly more pony music than non-pony music stuff.
Sorry, we're passing notes in class. Yeah, what inspiration do you find as well? Because you've had Pinkies, and it's just really about the stories that come from the show. What about you?
Yeah, I have to agree with that. There's a lot of creativity stemming from this fandom, and that's because there's so much that's open for people to work out of, work on, and build upon. And that's not just in regards to music, that's in regards to pretty much all arts, animation, drawing, music, yeah.
I got a question for all of you actually, since I'm not a musician myself. Is anyone here who makes music not actually play an instrument themselves? Yes! Well done. Alright, so we've gone from down that side, so let's start with Trevor. Explain if you don't play music, what kind of got you into this stuff?
I have no history in music whatsoever. I cannot read, write, or do anything with music apart from sing. So that's kind of it. My first ever music adventure was in pony music, so I had zero background. I only sung in my shower and in my choir when I was younger, and my teacher told me I sucked, so I quit. And then, yeah, pony music was my little place where I kind of found my spot, and I found my ability. There's so many amazing musicians there, and some of them are just instrumentalists. They're super confident singing, and that's where I can kind of fit in, and we can like two pieces of the puzzle come together and kind of make a whole song together. So I feel like I'm the other half of many brilliant musicians out there. So it's good.
But you also act as in your own right, though. Like we all know your channel's kind of rocketed.
I can pre-write songs, but that's kind of where my talent ends. I tried making music electronically. It will never leave the confines of my computer ever because it is that horrible, and we'll all be dead by the end of it. So I leave it up to the very, very talented other brain musicians out there.
what about Sir Fridge?
Oh,
What's your name from now on, by the way?
Sir Fridge. Well, like, Feather, I have no actual background in music. I think it was Mixcraft 4 when I turned 13. I don't know, I had no idea what I was doing. I just sort of pressed buttons and went, hey, this makes noises, and sort of figured it out from there with no actual tutorials or anything. So here I am, almost 18. I've just sort of, after playing around with it for so long, I figured it out, I guess. But a year ago, I was, getting into My Little Pony and stuff, and I hadn't really released much on music publicly, but I was, thinking, hey, maybe I could start, composing pony music, because, I don't know, it's a really good show, I felt really inspired by it. But I felt really, afraid, I didn't know what to do to sort of join the ranks, I guess, I don't know. But, I ended up talking to Stable Free on Tumblr, and he invited me to the balloon party chat. I'm sure you all know balloon party.
So just cutting that.
And
Rich, for anyone that doesn't know who Stable Free is, do you want to let them know who he is running around today so they can go up and hassle him as well?
Julian is basically, as far as I know, he's running the thing. So
If you guys were at the opening ceremony, he was that guy on stage. The Asian one. That observation is so racist. Sorry.
yeah, but anyway, from that balloon party chat, I met Dalen here of Ponycon, and I don't know, we got talking, and he helped me a lot because he was like one of the first people I became friends with in the fandom, I guess, and it's just sort of grown from there. And probably releasing music and actually sort of getting attention, which is nice.
So I want to ask. I wanted to ask a question, which was because you've done a lot of stuff. You've done a lot. Do you have any new songs coming out? Yeah. So the microphone. So I wanted to ask what advice did you have for brain musicians or musicians in general, to get into this kind of stuff? In brackets, if any.
Yes. Basically, all I can say is try your hardest. Also, I guess in the brand new community, I guess you have to be aware that people aren't going to go for anything. There's certain styles that are more popular than others, and you have to play the game. And that's that's just.
So what I also was curious, out of everyone here, can we get a cheer or something for who's heard of who? So I suppose we'll start. Very right, Mr. Mysterious Brony. Yeah.
I was that idiot running around with a guitar outside.
We got Purple Fridge.
Yeah!
There's someone who's out there.
Pinky Guy?
I stole your song idea, Pinky Guy. I did it proudly. That little tutorial you did?
Did you do that outside?
I kind of did a folk bad version of it.
In case anyone doesn't know me, I once did a song as a joke, which was an introduction to writing metalcore music, where I wrote a song and explained how I was writing it as I did it. And so I'm performing it today live, which could go either really good or really bad. I don't actually remember how the instruction bit goes. Could be really awkward if I get it wrong.
And then on to Replacer. And Feather.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Fairly even, so that's good. I like that the Brony is massively even distribution of knowledge.
That's strongly put. Let's take it seriously.
Just just what we'll do also is if at any point you like try to keep it limited. If you have a question, we're gonna have question time at the end, and you'll be able to raise your hand then. But I suppose if it's really that urgent, you can put your hand up, and if we feel like talking to you,
Because that would be before nap time.
so I also wanted to ask. Damn it, he says. What's your favorite song? Not necessarily just that you've written, but like your favorite Pony song out of the community as a whole.
In Before Beyond the Garden. There's like so many good Pony songs, I just like can't choose.
Alright, fine. Your favorite song of yours.
I don't have a favorite song of mine.
But you replace it. Your favorite song of yours or of the community as a whole.
I think the community as a whole, I really like it.